Future Legends Podcast, episode 80. We are back in the gym. We actually shot an episode last week, but it didn't look too good, so scratch that one. I'm trying again this week. Back in the ring. I'm here with Syd. Last time I forgot to mention, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, especially for the new watchers, the new viewers. We're on Spotify, everywhere you get podcasts, on YouTube, obviously, and follow us on TikTok at Future Legends. So we're going to kick it off tomorrow, which is going to be today for y'all, because we're going to drop this Saturday morning. We got Ryan Garcia versus Mario Barrios. It's only a big fight because it's Ryan Garcia. Mario Barrios is not really the biggest name. He's been in the ring with a lot of top fighters, though, so he has that, like, big fight experience. But, Syd, how you see this fight going?
Man, I got Barrios, bro.
For real?
Hell yeah, man. Bro, Ryan had... Yeah, just I go off from last performance. I mean, Barrios didn't have a better performance either. Like, he drew with an old ass man. But, bro, Ryan... I don't know. There's nothing. I don't know, man. Ryan's hype. You know that.
I don't believe Ryan is hype. I just think he just doesn't have heart. I don't think he's hype, though. I don't think somebody that over 100 amateur fights, national champion, all this and stuff like that. He just got talent. He don't got heart.
How many people we've seen that's been like Olympian this and 100 fights that and all that, and when it comes to the pros, it's just not it. He might be one. He's one of them.
I disagree because I feel like he's just a step under certain fighters in terms of his skill level, but he just don't have heart, so he can be exposed. Cause he still, like, yeah, he had the bad fight with Rolly where, you know, he got hurt and then he just didn't fight back. But even though Tank handled him, Tank had to be, like, alert for that fight.
Well, yeah, because, I mean...
He gave Devin Haney a hell of a fight. Like, even though we know he won, but whatever, took it from him, I don't think he's a bad fighter, especially in terms of if you want to compare skill for skill. I think he's a way better fighter than Barrios. My problem just though with Ryan is, hasn't showed the consistency in his discipline. Do I believe that he's actually training? Do I believe that he's been sparring? He's been training at his house. He's been streaming all the time. I don't know what to look for.
To say he's better than Barrios is hard for me to believe. Why? Because at least Barrios has like a certain skill set. Ryan has a hook. He has no real jab, no fucking cross really. No uppercut. Footwork is trash. Defense is trash. IQ is just as bad too.
I think he has better defense than Barrios. Every fight,
he covers up.
Every fight Barrios has, both sides of his head is swollen. So I think Ryan actually knows how to jump away. He's not going to stay there and take punches. Because look, Rolly dropped him, right? Rolly wasn't able to touch him clean again. He was afraid to engage with Rolly.
Ryan tried to land that hook all night, could not land. No adjustments.
Not all night. He tried to land the hook until he got dropped. Then he stopped punching.
But that's what I mean. Yeah. It's like he tried to land. It's like, bro, that's like you throw 50 hooks, miss fucking like 49. It's like there was no attempt to throw an uppercut, set things up with a jab, do this, do that. It's like, all right, you going there with the hopes of I'm gonna knock Rolly out. After like round 1 or 2, he kind of realized like, all right. I might not knock him out with a hook just off rip. I'm gonna set it up. He did not do none of that. He tried to throw the same shit over. His IQ is ass.
Yeah, he got no IQ. I agree with that.
No IQ, no jab, no footwork, no. He don't got deep. He don't got better defense than Barrios. He knows how to get away. He knows how to step back faster than Barrios.
He got bad defense than Barrios.
Man, they don't know.
All right, so after this, just pull up some Barrios highlights and look at all the fights.
Because Barrios stayed like a Mexican fight.
That's his problem.
Yeah, 100%. All Ryan just know how to do is get away from the punch quicker, which is just...
Bro, we know tons of people that don't know how to do that.
Hell,
we know tons of people that don't know how to step back, don't know how to jump away. Man. Look, he fought Oscar Duarte, and he didn't have a bruise on his face. He had to move in that fight. Yeah, sometimes he did like weird turning his back and shit like that. He does like weird things in the ring. But Barrios do not have defense. Like, if you want to talk about defense, Barrios do not have defense.
Yeah, he's Mexican. He always come out with lumps and bumps and shit.
Nah, it's not.
Either way though, Ryan ain't got no skill set where I could be like, all right, watch him. Let's neither Barrios, but Ryan, I just don't see Ryan really doing much, bro. It's like if he can't land a hook, like what does he have? Because if he was all right, you know, we could say he was fucking up Devin. Everything was off that hook though. Yeah. Everything.
But it's a little bit more complicated than just the hook because he does do a good job with the posting, feinting, and coming around and throwing the hook. He does a great job with that.
Yeah, he knows that. That's
great job.
For me, that's you saying you have a hook. You just not throw from different ways.
Exactly.
But that's all you guys a hook. Cause look at that. He threw up. He had Devin hurt We talking about the head Devin hurt, bro. Devin was like a deer in the headlights. Nigga threw an uppercut, missed, and fell in. Oh my God.
He should have threw the hook. He should have kept throwing the hook. Because look,
that hook now.
like, look, good example. When Trinidad had people hurt, Cotto had people hurt, they throw the hook. They double it up, triple it up. He just don't, like you say, you don't have IQ.
He don't have
IQ.
I just don't bet. I ain't betting nothing on fucking Ryan.
Well, I disagree with this guy. I got Ryan because even though he might not have been training the way I would like a fighter at that level to train, Barrios is what you call a perfect opponent.
100%.
He's tough enough to take the shots where it's like you're not gonna run through Barrios, but at the same time, he's not at an elite level.
Nah.
He's not an elite level. Yes, he is a world champion.
Like a B class fight.
He's a world champion. He beat Ugas, so I give him credit for that. But he cannot block a hook to save his life. And he's about to fight somebody with arguably the best hook around that weight. He cannot block a hook.
We thought what's his name couldn't block a hook to save his life. And
Who?
Got away from that
Rolly?
shit. Hell yeah.
But I feel like Rolly was training with a better coach. He's with Salas,
okay.
and he's with Joe Goosen. Joe Goosen is known for letting his fighters fight to the death.
Nah, that's fair.
So I don't. I would never bet. I wouldn't bet on this fight.
Hell, I'm not betting.
But I wouldn't bet on Barrios and no fight. I would never bet on Barrios.
But Ryan, no fight either. Fuck that.
So you got Barrios.
Hell yeah, I got Barrios. Matter of fact, I got nobody. How about that? I got both of them. Draw. Go the fuck home. Get off the TV. How about that one?
I got Ryan definitely because I feel like Barrios is tailor-made for him.
Definitely? It's crazy.
Barrios is tailor-made for him. He got to have a terrible night to lose to him because he's not relentless like Rolly.
Terrible nights that he got.
Nah, but one. He got one terrible night. Losing to Tank don't mean it's a terrible night. Tank is just better than him.
Tank is a whole
He had
lot
one
better.
terrible night.
Took away that hook and that was it for him.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you can't just count out a fighter just because they had a bad night. Fighters have bad nights. I know right now we're in a generation where we don't get to see that all the time because fighters pick and choose. But these fighters are human, bro. Tank had a bad night against Roach. Fighters have bad nights. It's boxing, bro.
I don't care how much of a great night this nigga have. I ain't going for Ryan. If he knocks out Barrios, hey man, more power to you. Other than that, fuck that.
Like I said, tailor-made.
Right,
move on to the next fight.
Who's a co-main event?
Richardson, Hitches, and Oscar
that's when I
Duarte.
stopped watching. Right there. After Richardson's done fighting.
Cap. Unless you're tired, you're going to watch
I'm going as soon as Richardson done, I'm going to sleep. I'm not watching Mario. I'm not Mario.
I will advise y'all not to listen to this guy.
Don't listen to me. Hey, don't listen to me. I said I'm going to sleep. I ain't tell y'all to go to sleep. Watch the fight. But me, I watch the fight highlights. I watch
the way this card is lined up, it's not really an action-packed card. So
it's a good card,
if
though.
you're not,
you don't think so?
No, because we're talking. The reason why I'm saying it's not a good card because it's a difference between being a boxing purist and being a boxing fan. Somebody who wants entertainment. Certain cards stacked up good fighter to fighter, but entertainment-wise, it's question marks.
Yeah, it's question marks.
It's question marks.
I was looking at it like just watching. It's like you got Mario Barrios and Ryan. You got fucking Hitchens and Duarte. You got Russell and I don't know the dude.
He's fighting the fighter from Japan.
Is it Japanese?
He's Japanese, yeah.
I thought the dude was Spanish.
Nah, black, but Japanese.
Japanese fighter. You got what's his name? Frank Martin versus Albright.
Yeah.
I'm missing somebody else. You have I think a Russian dude.
That's like the first fight is the one you're missing. I forgot the two names, but it's not like a big.
It's not a big fight, but they're like super middleweights or something like that.
If you know anything about Golden Boy cards, they do terrible undercards and they stack the main event. They make sure that main event is like a big fight. The undercards are terrible. So I'm saying if you're gonna watch the card and try to turn it off like he said at the Ryan fight, you might not make it to the Ryan fight because it ain't no crazy matchups where you're like, yo, this is it's not bad fights though. I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's bad fights. It's not bad fights, but it's not like, this is definitely gonna be something. Unless we get surprised, it's not gonna be a fight you wake up in the morning with the fights on your mind from last night. No. Unless the underdogs win, which is always a possibility.
I think for Pierce it might be. For me at least, I feel like it's a good card. Just watching some of these guys fight. But I just like fighting anyway, so that's like I don't really need two Mexicans going at it for me to feel like it's
not even that. It's just in terms of style matchups. I feel like one thing we're losing right now in boxing is matchmaking. I think we're getting the right kind of fighters on the right cards, but I think we gotta mix and match a little bit because I feel like Russell should be fighting Richardson and Hitchens. Why are they on the same card and they're not fighting each other?
That could also be a build-up, though. Then the same card.
It ain't a build-up. They don't want to fight Gary Russell. Come on, stop acting like you don't know this.
Listen, I know this.
Stop acting like you know this.
I don't know what they thinking. I don't know what they thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what they thinking either.
We can say they don't want to fight. Next thing you know, 2 fights from now, they fighting each other. I don't know. why I feel like he don't want to fight him. I do feel like he don't want to fight him because he never mentioned Gary Russell.
Yeah, no fighter mentions Gary Russell.
Oh, you're right too.
No fighter. So it's like that's what I'm saying in terms of we got the right fighters on the card, but the matchups we don't got like that 2015, 2014, even a little bit earlier matches where it's like, yeah, these two fighters are both good fighters, but their styles fit. Where it's like, it ain't no question marks in the fight. You know, like when Danny Garcia fought Lucas Matisse, you knew that fight was going to be a good fight. You knew it already.
I'm saying, but what, like, who would fight who to make it a great fight?
I feel like on this card, I feel like you could have mixed and matched the fighters.
Like, okay, let's mix and match right now.
Put Gary Russell against Richardson Hitchens.
I think the only reason we saying that because we know the history behind it.
No, I'm saying stylistically. You got a pressure fighter that throws, like for his weight class, so much punches, and you got somebody that's a gifted with the sweet science, Richardson Hitchens. That's a good style matchup.
He throw a lot of punches.
They're gonna make each other work. Now you take Frank Martin. Frank Martin just come off a big knockout. Make him fight somebody else that has power. Make him fight Oscar Duarte to see how he deals with somebody that's a puncher.
That'd be good.
That's what I'm saying. It's the right fighters on the card, but I feel like the matchmaking in boxing right now is kind of lacking.
Fucking Albright fights with the Japanese dude.
Yeah, because name wise, like in terms of what did he do to deserve a fight like that when the other names are there on the card? It's just a whole bunch of A sides.
I mean, you don't know why he got the fight. He beat what's his name for that?
Yeah, but still, we got all A sides that are big favorites.
Yeah.
Like only fight that's not a favorite is Ryan Garcia, and that's because of his lack of discipline. If Ryan was on his shit, he'll be the clear favorite.
That's another reason why it's hard for me to pick him. He already fucking throwing. He spammed the hook, got nothing else, and then he's not disciplined. If he was disciplined, it's like, I bet.
But that's how promoters are stacking these cards. The A side is all the way over here. The B side is like, it's a gamble if you bet on the B side. That's like my problem with cards like this.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a wild gamble to bet on the B side for this fight.
That's what this whole card.
You gonna lose that
the whole card. The only fight I feel like is some question marks. I feel like is worth talking about and going into is Richardson Hitchens versus Oscar Duarte, because I feel like that fight. Duarte is a pressure fighter. You know, he fought Ryan Garcia. He lost to Ryan. He fought Kenneth Sims. He beat him. The thing about Duarte, though, he's a pressure fighter, power shots, big for the weight. Like, when y'all see him, y'all might think he's on steroids. He's not, though, from what I know. But the way his body is, you might think he's on steroids. But he's just simple on the way in. Like, he's very, like, you know, he's just following you, following you. He's not, like, overly aggressive. But when he gets you, he got a sneaky uppercut. So I wanted to ask you this about Richardson Hitchens. On the inside, do you think if the pressure gets to him, he'll try to clinch? Yeah. If he does that in this fight, he's going to get buzzed with an uppercut. I don't know if it's going to give him a problem, but Duarte throws everything wide. But for some reason, when that uppercut comes, just like perfect, like you can't even see it. So if he reaches in to hold him, that uppercut is
I think Richardson make the right adjustments, though. I think it takes, unless, listen, I don't think it'll happen, but unless, like, Duarte knocks, like, clean cut the shit off the one uppercut, I think one uppercut lands. After that, I think he neutralizes the uppercut.
He's gonna need to, because that's like the only thing I've seen for him that's like, it's a little bit worrying. Everything else, you know, big overhand right, big hooks, you're gonna expect that. Pressure fighter. But I'm not gonna lie, that he got a smooth. It don't even fit his style. The way he throws the uppercut, it don't make sense. Everything else is wild, and then just whoop.
All right, practice. Fuck out that. But I don't think he gets close to Hitchens that easy too, though. Yeah, jab's gonna eat him alive, yo.
Yeah, I feel like.
That jab
my only thing about that is I feel like as long as Richardson don't set his feet for too long, he'll be good.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, as long as he don't set his feet for too long, he'll be good.
I think Richardson's smart enough to understand, like, man, the first 6 rounds, I'm moving. Yeah. Jab. I think he'll start to set his feet as he starts to land more and more. As he starts to land cleaner shots, he starts setting his feet, I think he'll try to get him up out of here.
Because Duarte was taking clean shots from Ryan Garcia in the first round. Second round, they're clean. And walking through them. And I mean, like, super clean. Like, even Ryan was like, what the fuck? So he can take a shot. So that's what I'm saying. Richardson just, if he doesn't set his feet and he doesn't, like, overly try to hold, then he'll be all right. But I think that's the only fight where it's like, keep your eye on that fight, because we might see something. Like, either we might see a great performance of Richardson Hitchens, or we might see what he's built like. Because he had that tough fight with Lemos. He says it's because of the weight and stuff like that, but you're a professional. Lemos had to make weight also, same rehydration rules. Unless he broke the rules, can't make those excuses at that level.
Yeah, and no.
You're world class. You're world class.
No, you're right. Level. I mean, granted, he still beat Lemos.
Yeah, he won. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everybody's body is different though. Some people, weight cut. Some people with 10 pounds ain't this. Not everyone's 10 pounds the same. He might have to lose 10 pounds. That shit probably drain the fuck out of him. Limo's lost 10 pounds. Like, whatever. Either way, though, regardless of what it is, he still got the W.
But that was a questionable W. And obviously, there's always the one judge that can have the bad scorecard. Yeah. So that makes people think it was a robbery. It wasn't a robbery. It was a close fight, though, that could have went either way. It was one of the, I don't think it was a robbery, but could have went either way. Because Richardson got hurt a lot of times in that fight. But the difference is Lemos is wild. Duarte isn't. Lemos is throwing those awkward punches. That's probably why he was catching him. Duarte is not really that awkward. He's just a strong pressure fighter. So it was interesting. I think that fight, the main event, obviously, because Ryan Garcia and you got the knockout on your mind, that's probably going to have you more like interested. But I think the Richardson, Hitchens, and Duarte fight could steal the show.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do want to see Russell fight.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I
want to see. I think based on performance, who knows? He could probably. I mean, especially with them being on the card, he says
he wants all the champions.
So. I'm saying, but he could probably start calling out specific names too.
He been doing that. It just nobody wants to fight him. He been doing.
Everybody play. He don't exist. Yeah. They get called out champions. Everybody is looking that way. Like at least think about himself.
So let's stay on that topic. We're talking about Richardson, Hitchens, we're talking about Gary Russell. It's a lot of young fighters right now that's either at their prime or reaching their prime. I'm talking about like Shakur. Keyshawn's the youngest, but you got Shakur, Keyshawn. Even though Teofimo just lost, he's still in the mix. You got Richardson, you got like Gary Russell, like I said. You still, if Ryan Garcia is victorious, you got to throw Ryan Garcia in there. If Tank comes back, you got to throw Tank in there. Out of all those dudes, if you was to pick 2 or 3 fighters that would be at the top, who do you think would be the top 3 young fighters?
Top 3?
Around the 35, 40, 47 weight cut. I forgot Devin, too. Devin is definitely up there, too. So. Yeah.
You said 35, 40. Devin going
47, yeah. That whole range. 40, 47, 35.
My line from top 3, it would be Shakur, Keyshawn, and Devin.
Leaving Tank out of it because he inactive?
Man, y'all keep bringing up Tank. This man does not box.
Yeah, but they bring him up.
He retired.
But they bring him up.
They keep bringing up. It's like me bringing up Ali, nigga. He ain't fighting ever again, nigga. Keep bringing up Floyd.
Floyd's fighting, so you can't say that.
Man, I don't know. Floyd ain't fighting. Man,
nah, listen. But I bring up Tank because Tank has been on the trend of fighting once a year, so I wouldn't be surprised if he fights once this year.
He hasn't.
Every year he fought.
Did he fight last year?
Yes.
Who he fight last year?
Vermont Roach.
That was last year? It was last year.
It was last year.
Shit.
Yeah, he been fighting once a year, so don't be surprised if.
Last year.
That's what I'm saying. Do you still think that's your top 3?
I mean, he nothing from Tank, man. Tank is hard because my thing is like Tank is definitely, for me, Tank is number 1 for me in terms of talent. Like he has the culture, he has the power, he has the speed, he has the style. Like as a boxer, like he's there. But think about it, he's not fighting, so it's hard for me. And we don't even know when he's gonna fight. There's no one. It's been like 3 different names or 2 different names we say he was gonna fight. Yeah. Like exactly, and then it goes quiet. So it's like we don't know what's happening. One minute he's gonna retire, the next minute he's done. So we don't know. But we gonna speak on the ones that's active right now, and we know for sure that's fighting. Shakur, Keyshawn, Devin, and not even in that order. But if we're gonna go in order, I still got now. If we go in order, I'll go Shakur, Devin, Keyshawn.
I got Tank, Shakur, and somehow, some way, I think Ryan gets back up there.
What?
I think Ryan gets back up there. And let me tell you why I think so. I think Keyshawn fighting Devin, I think Devin gonna beat him. I would favor Devin to beat Keyshawn.
Time out.
No, I'm gonna explain why.
We're talking about the same shit.
I'm gonna explain why.
Takes over the sport.
I'm gonna explain why.
Right.
I think Keyshawn fighting Devin now, I think it's a little too soon. If he fights him now.
That's just talks though. They're not.
It's talk. You gotta respect the talks.
Yeah, wow, he been saying that shit about them for years.
No, but now they've been saying it at the same time that they want to fight each other. So we got to see what's gonna happen. But I still feel like if that's a fight that's gonna be made, I think that's gonna be the next fight between 2 young guys. I think Keyshawn and Devin. And as of right now, from what I've seen, I would lean towards Devin winning.
Yeah.
But then I see Devin running it back with Ryan, and I think 9 times out of 10, Ryan gives Devin a hard time.
Yeah, I think those are one of those fights where that's just your rival.
Yeah,
bro.
I think he gives him a hard time 9 times out of 10. So I think because of that, I think Ryan, and also he's a big name. Like Tank has no reason to say he wants to run it back with Ryan outside of money. And people keep saying that. Even Shakur was on Stephen A. Smith's show, and he asked him, you want to fight Devin or Ryan? He said, I want to fight both. He said, yo, you think Devin is a big fight? That's how people look at Ryan. They still feel like Ryan is like the superstar because Ryan.
Well, technically, by saying he is a superstar.
Yeah.
Like he got the streaming thing going on. He got that streaming culture going on. That, you already know that's a big fan base. That's a huge fan base. But boxing wise,
no, it's not. I think that's how it's going. But if you switch up the order, and let's say if Shakur gets to Ryan first or Keyshawn gets to Ryan, I think they're gonna beat Ryan.
Smoke the shit
stylistically. But I think
they're gonna smoke
Ryan gives Devin a hard, unless Devin does laps the whole time and people boo the fight, and even if he beat him like that, people gonna still support Ryan. So so you really he really have to beat Ryan.
You gotta beat Ryan.
So
he gotta like actually go out. Cause think about it, there was a point. It was early in the fight where he kind of did buzz Ryan a little bit. And Grant Ryan beat his chest and
went back to him.
We saw that, but it just shows that he's able to buzz Ryan. He's able to hurt Ryan. I
still feel like he's gonna make. You know why? Let me explain this so you will understand. Some of the viewers might not get it. When Broner fell off, right? He had like a weird. I wouldn't say weird, but he had so much of a crazy amount of support that he was always one win away. No matter how much times he lost,
he really was
one win away.
You think Ryan's
because of his superstardom. How the hell he got a title fight after losing a title shot?
Yeah,
he's one win
never
away.
Just losing, but losing to Rolly with bad
performance. He's always, and so when you like that, we always was like, no matter what nobody say, Broner fans was like, yo, he gonna get this one. If he get this one,
we said for like 6 fights.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Ryan is in that spot.
I ain't gonna lie, there was so people saying when he was about to fight Blair Cobbs, it was like, yo, Broner might be coming back.
I was done by then, but
I was, but some people still had the thoughts like, yo, might see the old AB. Hell no, man.
I think Ryan is in that spot. I think out of every other fighter, I think if they lose, they're gonna shit on him like bad. But Ryan, it's like, whatever. Oh, he don't focus anyway. He got like built-in excuses for it's this, it's that.
Which that's mad weird to me though.
It's super weird.
We shut down other fighters because we already know if Shakur had to lose today.
If he get dropped,
just drop alone. Don't have
black
to lose.
eye or something.
It's over.
Yeah.
They talk about how he almost got dropped in the Zepeda fight. Even though he watched Zepeda, they still talking about Zepeda almost knocked him out.
Yeah.
It's like, but Ryan though, he gets chance after chance. Yeah, he might be right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like I'm not even trying to just be the guy that has hot takes and nothing like that. That's how I truly feel.
That's so sad.
I feel like he's one win away.
And to me, that's mad weird though, bro. Cause we have all these for guys like that. We have all the excuses in the world. When I say we, I mean y'all.
Yeah, the boxing public.
Y'all have all the excuses in the world. When it comes to certain fighters that's really like that, that's an elite level. That actually, you know what I'm saying, like that actually knows how to box, or can box, and whatever is like y'all. As soon as they have a bad night or whatever, it's just like the whole world shits on them. Yeah. To me, I just like, fuck, man, why?
I don't know. But I feel like I said, I think that's they Shakur, Tank, and Ryan. If I was to put a number 4 that's close to number 3, Devin. I think talent-wise, Keyshawn I think he has the most room to grow as long as he doesn't fight Shakur. I know they cool, but if Shakur fights him, Shakur will spank him. I think Shakur is the only one that will spank him clean.
I mean, they would never fight each other. Yeah. I won't even bring that conversation.
Yeah, but I think Shakur's the only one that will spank him like clean. Clean. Like I don't think he got nothing for Shakur.
He knows that too.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those where he knows it.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie. Like, as much as we're friends, we ain't blood.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be a part of me like if I feel like I could beat somebody, it's always gonna be a part of me like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I will definitely run this shit with you.
So they asked on
under the right circumstance, but for him it's just complete. Nah, never. Da.
So on Cam and Mace's show, It Is What It Is, they had Keyshawn. They had all fighters on this week, but they had Keyshawn, and it was like, yo, out of all these young dudes, like who's the best in boxing? Like he brought up Shakur, and then Keyshawn said, I'm the best fighter in boxing. Like it was like Cam was like, you better than Shakur or whatever. He just looked at him like. And he was like I'm the best. Like he didn't even repeat it.
Man, say yeah, I'm better than Big Bro, yo.
I'm not gonna lie, I could see that fight happening. As much as I didn't think they would fight because of the friendship, but the way all these questions in the media is pushing them, it's gonna happen, bro. It just takes one crash out.
It
takes one crash out, bro.
He's not gonna fight, bro. We just seen them on the I can't even call that shit all access. Whatever they call that shit. What they call it?
The little background build up to fight shits.
Damn, they even have a name for that no more?
Shit, I don't know what it's called. Damn, I don't know what it's called.
I miss old boxing, bro. But nah, he sort of like he was. I mean, great, that's his boy, but you could tell, like, bro, he's not ever gonna fight him, man. He's never gonna fight him. They can crash out. They probably just not talk to each other. They're not gonna fight.
So this is the last topic, and then we wrap it up. But how these fighters are friends, they grew up together, whatever, best friends. But May said it perfect. He was like, yo, I don't understand this. Like, that's my best friend. This is my family. That's my cousin. We prayed together. Like, if you want to be the best, if you want to be great, you got to fight great fighters. So how do you feel about this? It's only a few fighters that's doing this, but the whole friends in boxing thing.
It's a weird thing, though, because back in, niggas has always been friends in boxing.
Yeah.
Always. But a lot of times, we did not know that.
Yeah.
Until maybe after years later, like, yeah, nigga, you used to come to my house, chill. Yeah. But y'all just knocked each other out. Like, oh my. Cause even like, who was telling me? I think Yoel was actually telling me that. What's the name? I think Roger and Pernell was actually.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, they only had problems leading up to their fight.
Yeah. And then after that, though, they was still good because I guess Pernell, you know, they had family ties and all that shit, but they said to this day they're still cool.
Yeah.
So it was like they were friends. They fought each other. Shit was bad, and it was bad. You would never think they was friends. If y'all watch that, especially the build up for that fight, you would never believe they was friends.
Yeah, never,
But after that fight, though, it was back to being cool.
Because before, I mean, Pernell passed not so long ago, but before he was very like helpful in Floyd's career, and Roger was his coach, so they were all around each other. Like,
so we was cool before the fight. We got to fight. Now it's fuck you. It's this. We fight. Now we trying to kill each other.
Hard too. Yeah,
we trying to kill each other. We trying to kill each other in the ring. I'm knocking you out. After that, for years we still eating dinner together, bro. That's how boxing was, bro.
That's supposed to be.
There's a lot of people that was best friends and this, that, been around the kids, been around the family, that fought each other. Y'all would never even know unless y'all do your history. But now these days is you know, he helped me through this, and you know. I needed $1 when I didn't have no dollar. He give me $1, so I would never fight him. Yo, like, come on, bro. Like, yo, unless, for me, the only people that have, I mean, not only, because there's a few, but one of the few people that have the excuse of never fighting each other are obviously brothers, right? Charlo.
Yeah. And even as much as Jamel talks shit about him, he literally said, I'll never fight my brother.
But because they're twins, bro. I ain't gonna lie, fighting your twins is kind of weird. Keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna fight yourself, nigga. Fight yourself is weird. But either way, though, it's like, all right, Charlo, never gonna fight each other. Anyway, got brother, I don't know if they close in weight class.
They definitely ain't fighting each other.
Exactly. But
in Japan, you can't even fight somebody from your gym.
Exactly. So it's like shit like that, right? Then there's a few people that siblings in the sport right now. I understand y'all not fighting. Y'all are blood. Y'all legitimately are blood. Like, nigga, when it's Christmas, y'all around. Nigga, niece, nephews, all that. It's kind of weird if y'all ever have to fight.
Yeah.
So, cool. But, nigga, just because you helped me through some shit, nigga, all right, bet. We cool. Now we cool. But the moment you enter, I'm letting you know, the moment you enter my weight class, man.
Exactly. That's it.
Yo.
The same weight.
It's the same weight. I ain't gonna lie. Can you avoid fighting each other? 100%. I keep it a buck, right? If I have to get up there, and this man come to the weight class, he cool, he's safe. The moment he capture a belt, I've been looking for.
If you're the last two standing, it's like to respect boxing. Like if you really respect boxing, bro, we the last two standing.
Like I ain't gonna front. Like if all right, say he gonna capture IBF, WBO. I got a WBA, WBC. Nigga, you got the next two belts I want. Hey man.
But Keyshawn
I'm looking in your direction the whole time.
I feel like Keyshawn and Shakur could get to that point and they'll be like, we just gonna run the division together and I'll piss off all the fans.
I don't think they realize that shit. One gonna go up, the other one I don't know, man.
I feel like fighters, to respect the sport that y'all respect and y'all love, you gotta fight the other best fighters.
But they don't respect, but obviously don't respect the sport though, because even respecting the sport means you're gonna fight whoever, whenever, however.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the new way to duck is, yo, I want X amount for this fight. It don't make sense to me. Like before, it was like everybody knows if you want X amount, you gotta fight this person.
Yeah.
You already know if you beat them,
yeah,
bro. They cannot deny you what you want. You beat the best man in the division. They cannot deny you. If you say, yo, next fight I want $10 million, they gonna say, nah. How, bro? I just beat your mans.
You get a guaranteed raise.
That's a guarantee. That's how boxing works. A guaranteed raise. But now it's like, yo, if he, nigga, I can make $1 million fighting him. Yo, give me 3-point-something mil to fight this guy. It's like, yeah, shit don't. I don't know. To me, that shit don't add up. Because everybody rather get the easy fights and say like, yo, why take him for $1.5 million when I can fight him for $1 million? How you know he's easy? Yeah. That's the only part that gets me. It's like, so you're admitting that you're not sure about beating him. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
But you're taking because you think this other dude's easy. But how many times you seen guys come in to lose, and it's like, bro, Maidana was one of them. Mm-hmm. We can. There was a few that we know. I can't even tell what type.
What happened to Danny Garcia when he fought Mauricio Herrera? He was supposed to fight Lamont Peterson, but he picked Herrera instead in Puerto Rico. And Herrera won that fight. They robbed Herrera. He was supposed to fight Peterson. He ended up fighting Peterson later. Obviously, Peterson wasted rounds, but if he would have took the fight at the right time, he would have never had that situation.
Simple as that. Collazo almost. I mean, granted, it was, Thurman did his thing, but Collazo was another one. You had Thurman.
Yeah. So.
There's been a lot of fights where we
it's boxing. Yeah, anybody boxing, you fight is a risk. So that's why it's a lot of pressure.
Especially at that level.
It's a lot of pressure on Richardson. Because Richardson was supposed to fight Jermaine Ortiz or Keyshawn, but he ain't like the numbers. So now he's fighting. Now they fought each other, and he's fighting somebody that nobody didn't really care about. And now it's a lot of pressure. Because if he just barely wins or it's not a good performance, they're gonna be like, that's why he turned down the fight, because he don't think he that good.
And that's gonna be a problem.
It's a lot of pressure on this fight.
Because my thing is like, you guys keep talking numbers. It's like, all right, I get it to a certain degree, but y'all be out. And I know it too. Y'all be purposely outpricing yourselves. Y'all say, all right, yo, last fight I made 400,000. Yo, this fight I need 2.5 million. Nigga, whoa, yo, nah. Y'all, bro, y'all be wilding, bro. Y'all don't even go up like an extra 200,000, $500,000. They go up like
straight
a whole,
to the end.
Yeah, they go up to a whole other million. Like, y'all don't put ass in the seats. What makes you think you deserve 2.5 million? What? Because y'all think this. The thing about it, saying just because he's the best and he's the best, that fight should be a $5 million fight. That don't make, bro. To be a fight, people want to see the fight.
Exactly.
People have to want to see the fight. But in order for people to want to see you gotta start fighting people that's
build your name.
That's of substance. Beating a guy like, Keyshawn might not be, putting, like, he might not be selling out stadiums like fucking, like, what's the name, like Tank. But let's be honest.
Yeah, people gonna respect that.
Richardson beats him.
Yeah, you might sell out this shit.
You not used to, because now people like, whoa,
shit, this nigga nice. He beat Keyshawn?
Nah, I gotta see this nigga.
So
that's how boxing used to be. Floyd had to fight the Golden Boy and beat him.
Can't even talk about Floyd. Roy Jones, he said Shakur is the new Floyd, but Shakur is actually fighing people. I'm ending at that. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Bro, every time Roy talks,
that's disrespectful, son.
Kiss away my heart, man.
I'm ending at that.
Just end it. We gotta go there.
This episode gonna drop. Y'all probably gonna watch this Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon before the fights. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, 2 to 3 episodes a month. We got 2 this month. Next month we're gonna go for 3. All right. Future Legends Podcast, episode 80. We are out.
Boom.